What's going on, YouTube fam? It's that time again where we kind of wrap up the year and go over some of the pickups we had for the year and share with you guys and go over like our top pickups for the entire year. Before I get into my countdown and go over my list, if you guys are new to my channel and this is your first time stumbling across a video of mine, welcome to the channel. Thanks for dropping by. But while I have you here, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell. If you're on social media such as Instagram, Twitter, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, after you watch the video, if you enjoy the countdown, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Really goes a long way. All right, guys, so let's get into the countdown. So what the shoes you actually see in front of you, these are my honorable mentions. None of these shoes made my top 10 countdown. I really tried to challenge myself to grab like a ton of shoes that I picked up this year and kind of narrow it down to my top 10. And these were the ones that came close to making the list, and they didn't make the list for my very own, personal reasons. But they all came close. So I had way more pickups than this and the top 10. But these were some that I thought were worth mentioning. And some of these may actually be a surprise to some of you guys, because I know some of these shoes are on some of you guys' top 10 lists, maybe even number 1 for some folks. But like I said, for me, I really wanted to try and really challenge myself and see why I have certain shoes on my list. And these are the ones that just quite didn't make the list. So like I said, you got my own personal reasons why I didn't make them, but I still thought that these were kind of key enough to be at least mentioned as honorable mentions. So here these go. These are the honorable mentions. There's some heat and some kicks that released in 2023, but these did not make the list. So just wanted to share all these honorable mentions. Let's jump into the review and go over this top 10. We're gonna start with number 10. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, coming in at number 10, you have the Concepts and New Balance collaboration. These are the C notes on the 998 silhouette. These I thought were amazing when they initially dropped, and then we got a retro of these to celebrate the anniversary. And just the material, the comfort, it's the kind of style and kind of look for some of the shoes that I'm into wearing right now. New Balance has been killing it and has always been killing it for a while, especially with their collaborations. So for when I got wind and saw that these were coming back out, these were on the radar, and I just had to have these in a collection. Like I said, I just thought all the way down from the materials, the box, everything, that they really executed these well. And like I said, you can't go wrong with a dope collab and a comfortable shoe at the same time. So the C Notes, Concepts, and New Balance collaboration, these are number 10 on the list. All right, guys, coming in at number 9, you have the Sean Weatherspoon collaboration with Adidas on the Gazelle silhouette. This is the hemp colorway. These made the list because I don't have any shoes that's just made of like this entire hemp material. Sean collaborated with Adidas and he said like, man, I want to do something on this silhouette. I want to do something different that we haven't seen much. So he said, let's do hemp material, and you don't really see this much on sneakers. And then just the way the colors, the creams, the white, you got a nice hint of color on the back. I just think that these were pulled off really, really nice. It's a simple, easy shoe to wear and add a nice splash of color on your feet just to draw that attention down to your feet for whenever you're rocking these. It's a comfortable silhouette. And like I said, it's something different too. I've tried to make sure, like I said, challenge myself to really, really do a good diverse top 10 collection, not just full of Nikes and Jordans. So I tried to really, really look into see everything I picked up, and these made the list. I thought these were really dope to me. So this is my number 9 pickup, the Sean Weatherspoon and Adidas collaboration. All right, coming in at number 8 goes to another collaboration. This time it's with Supreme and Nike SB. Supreme this year, they did a collaboration on a low and a high. giving a nod and inspiration from the late artist Ram LZ, and they took a lot of his inspirations and some of his artwork and put it all throughout the shoes. Like I said, there was a high and a low, so since it was like, you know, a pack sort of, you know, I picked both of them. I didn't pick between a high or a low. I just thought that this whole collaboration with Supreme and the late great artist was real dope. You know, it was on canvas. You know, artists like to draw and paint on canvas. I just thought that these were real clean and dope, and it's a shoe that's gonna draw attention to your feet just with all the colorways and painting and stuff on that. You walking with these on, somebody's gonna look and notice it. And you know, that's a thing that I like. I like anything that really draws attention to your feet whenever you're rocking kicks. So these are number 8 on the list. It's going to be the high and the low, the Supreme and Nike SB collaboration. All right, guys, number 7 goes to Teyana Taylor and Jordan, man. I thought Teyana Taylor just straight killed these. The inspiration rose from Harlem. You know, that's where she's from. Just the large swoosh on one shoe, the box, the hidden little messages on here. You got the rose thorns on one side and one swoosh, and then you have the really huge swoosh on the other shoe. It's not on a traditional Jordan 1 silhouette. It's on the Zoom Comfort silhouette, so it's really more comfortable than your regular traditional Jordan 1. The materials, you have the leather sock liner and the ankle area up here. Came with extra laces, a medallion. Like, I thought she really knocked these out of the park. And for those who don't know, like, the Chicago colorway is my favorite colorway on the Jordan 1, high top, low top, mid, collaboration, whatever. The Chicago colorway will always be like my all-time favorite colorway. So, you know, I had a toss-up between these and the Spider-Mans that came out, but I just thought that these were way better just because of her story and just because, you know, all the different details and stuff. And yes, this is a women's shoe, but, you know, if the shoes are hot to me, I'm gonna buy it if I could fit it. So I don't really go with, you know, women's shoe, men's shoe. If I can fit it, I'm gonna rock it no matter what it looked like. And I just thought Teyana Taylor did a really good job with these, and these definitely had to make the list. All right, guys, so coming in at number 6, another collab with a boutique. So this is the collaboration with Sneaker Politics and Adidas again, but this is on a Samba silhouette. Adidas had reached out to a couple boutiques pretty much across the globe and, you know, asked them to do a whole kind of contest and come up with a concept and a design on the Samba silhouette. And of all the boutiques, I thought Sneaker Politics killed it. This shoe is just mixed up with so many different colors, came with different kind of laces. It had this leopard print. I just think that they really knocked this out of the park. The inspiration was behind like luxury sports and that vintage stuff for back in the time with the uniforms during the Olympics, that nylon and satin feel, all the different materials that was going on back then. So I just thought the whole concept and how everything pulled together on these were executed just perfectly. And like I said, you know, this is a different shoe. A lot of people aren't really into Sambas or Adidas, but I just thought this colorway and this particular model, to me, is simple, it's easy to wear, and of all of the boutiques that collaborated with Adidas, this was my favorite of all of them, and I really love how these came out and these made the list. All right, guys, so coming in at number 5, you have the Powerpuff Girl and Nike SB collaboration. Nike SB and Powerpuff Girls, they did an amazing job with these. They dropped late in the year, so that's why I kind of held off to do my top pickup, honestly. Usually wait, because usually there's some hidden gems and some heat that drop in December. So when these dropped and I saw the different colorways, the themes, all the little hidden messages and everything on them, I thought, like, man, they just murdered this. This was an amazing pack, amazing collaboration to me. Every one of the shoes are made out of some kind of different material. You got the Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, and they took like colors from each Powerpuff Girl. They put a little twist with the laces, the messages behind the tongue. I just thought that they did a really, really good job with these. You got the eyeballs on the back. You got the different facial expressions for each one of their kind of personalities on each one of the shoes. I just thought the whole thought process, on top of each one of them being made of a different material, and they have like this nice bright colorway. And like I keep mentioning, anything that's gonna draw some kind of attention to your feet, I'm all for it. Even the release on sneakers was kind of, different. It wasn't an all draw. You had to do the scratch and unveil the shoe, and then you had to draw with just the Blossom pair. Like I said, I just think that this whole collaboration, this kind of being nostalgic with the Powerpuff Girls being on TV back in the day. I don't know, I just thought this was a really, really dope collaboration. So I was able to get all three colorways, and I don't really want to kind of put one as, my top for the video. So I just put all three in the pack. But like if I have to pick, I probably would put maybe the Blossom as my one, or either the Bubbles, either one of these two, one or two, and this will probably be my third favorite of the three if I kind of had to pick an order for them. But here you guys go, the Powerpuff Girl and Nike SB collaboration. These are on the list as number 5. All right, guys, coming in at number 4, it's another Nike SB, but this is a collaboration with Jordan this time. Notice I have a lot of SBs on the collab on my top 10 pickup now that I'm kind of doing the countdown. But I think SB just had a really, really powerful and strong year this year. So they did a collaboration with Jordan brand. Again, they did a collaboration with Jordan in the past on some ones. But now we have it on the Jordan 4 silhouette. The 4s are like one of my favorite all-time silhouettes. And for Nike and Nike SB to do a collab with it, they put more padding. They actually did more of the shape, kind of true to the OG shape. The colorway of this is like a really nice colorway that you could kind of safely wear with a lot of things. They made this rubber in the back because this digs into the back of some people's like Achilles in the back of the leg. I don't have that issue, but some people do. And I heard that, this shape and mold is what the 4s are going to be going towards, like in the future going forward. Not sure how true that is, but I know a lot of people who usually have pain issues or discomfort issues with normal 4s didn't find that with these. So it seemed like a lot of people who love 4s but can't wear them can start wearing them if that is the case. But I picked these, and I struggled because a lot of people had this as their number 1 shoe for the year. And it was hard. Like I said, I really tried to challenge myself to see what would be my number 1. But I just, these landed where they landed. If I could describe it any other way, I thought that they were really dope. I thought they were amazing shoe. And they could be higher up on the list, but how I was thinking in my whole process of picking my shoes this year, this is where these landed. This is the Nike SB Jordan 4 collaboration, but these came in at number 4. All right, guys. So coming in at number 3, and this one might be a shocker to a lot of people because a lot of people really didn't like this shoe. But as soon as I saw it, I thought it was dope because mainly it's different. We don't see this much, especially like on a Jordan. I know Nike have the actual shoe with the weave and stuff going through it, but on a Jordan, and then you have the collaboration with Chris with Union, his wife with Beffy's Beauty Supply and Jordan brand, like a 3-way collaboration on a silhouette that I absolutely love. This was like, man, this is so eye-catching. And I think the fact that so many people didn't like the shoe made me like it even more. I'm like the way of thinking for me and what I'm into as of late, it's not really about following the trend. It's about having a mind of your own. Don't let people tell you what you should like and shouldn't like. And I think, you know, these got a lot of hate, but I really do see these being like a really, really dope shoe some years and years down the line. I think that they're easily to wear. You can easily pull this off with anything. It's just a sail and off-white shoe, depending on the laces, you know, just add a splash of color with the laces. But I thought these were dope. I love them from the jump. And these are number 3 on my list. All right, guys, coming in at number 2. And this is going to be another one that I know just caught a lot of people off guard. This is the Cactus Plant Flea Market Nike collaboration. These are the Air Flea 2s. Just for me picking my number 3 with the Jordan 1 in Union and Beffy's Beauty Supply, this is the same thing. There was a lot of hate. A lot of people didn't really like this shoe, but I love Cactus Plant Flea Market. They're always coming with something really unique, something out of the box. You won't see something that they release on a lot of people's feet. You won't see it sitting on shelves. And they usually come with something really crazy and odd. And I have worn like both colorways already. And it's an extremely comfortable shoe. It's eye-catching. You know, I felt like I'm able to pull off outfits with these. And I just love it. It's something different. It's unique. You don't see this every day. And because of that, that's why these are so high on the list to me, man. And I have both colorways, so I won't pick between which one, but I think both were dope. And these are number 2 on my list, the Air Flea 2s, collaboration with Cactus Plant Flea Market and Nike. This is number 2. Y'all hang tight for my number 1. All right, guys. So my number 1 pickup for 2023 goes to iAMTMCII and Jordan. This is a collaboration between those two on a Jordan 5 silhouette. Just like my message throughout the entire countdown, these aren't really hyped. You can still find them for pretty much under retail if you do some real good leg work. They didn't sell out instantly. But to me, I love Jordan 5s. The message behind these, you know, the dusk and dawn pack, and just kind of bringing awareness to, like, you know, we still rise is like the whole message behind this pack from dusk till dawn. Basically, the African-American community, blacks, you know, everything we had to go through, persevere from ancestors from in the past, even all the way up until now. You know, we still get through it. We still make things happen. We still going through struggles. Is the resiliency is just the message, and everything behind here from dusk till dawn is like we always grinding. And I just thought that message behind these just meant so much to me. And you know, and like I said, I love 5s as well. So the colorways, they are very simple. I can rock these easily. The materials are really nice. I didn't have any quality control issues with either one of my pairs. They changed up a lot of little things on here. Instead of traditional netting, you got the A's for the iAMTMCII symbol on here. You have the iAMTMCII and the air bubble. It's a lot of little minor touches that they did to make these feel a little bit more luxurious than your regular traditional 5. But like I said, man, I'm a huge fan of 5s. I love all the messaging that James and iAMTMCII team have been coming up with when they have their releases and their collaborations. And this was my favorite pickup of the year, man. I know it might not even be on some people's list, but the messaging, the meaning, the wearability for this shoe, for both shoes, you know, is the reason why I picked it, man. And this is my number 1. So you guys do me a favor, leave me a comment down at the bottom. Let me know what your top pickups were for 2023. If you were to rearrange my list, what would you do different? What would you take off, add? I'm just curious, man. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I'm looking forward to spending 2024 with each and one of you. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned. Peace.